After 50 iconic years on Coronation Street, the countdown to Gail Platt's emotional exit begins next week. The news of her departure shocked fans. But as the storyline unfolds, it becomes clear that Gail's final chapter will be a complex mix of family tension, financial strain, and the unexpected return of old faces. Among the key players in Gail's exit is Jess Chadwick, an ex-boyfriend of Eileen's, played by John Thompson, who makes his surprise return to Weatherfield with more than just nostalgia in mind. The catalyst for Gail's looming departure is her granddaughter, Bethany Platt, who has been facing serious medical issues following a botched surgery in Turkey. The procedure left Bethany with mounting medical fees and no proper insurance to cover the cost. Desperate to bring her home and provide for her recovery, Gail makes a life-altering decision. She takes out a bridging loan to fund Bethany's flight, with the intention of selling her beloved home to cover the debt. It's a heavy decision, and one that sets the stage for Gail's final storyline. As Gail's family grapples with the ramifications of this drastic move, another unexpected figure steps onto the cobbles, Jess Chadwick. Fans of the soap will remember Jesse from his brief but chaotic romance with Eileen. However, Gail's connection to Jesse is not immediately clear. When Eileen spots him climbing out of a taxi, she is stunned, her past colliding with her present in a way no one saw coming. Jess's reappearance adds another layer of complexity to Gail's already tumultuous life. As Gail arrives back on the street, she spots Jesse and later reveals to Eileen that they had met a few years ago in Thailand. The pair had stayed in touch via email, and hearing about Bethany's struggles, Jesse decided to return to Weatherfield to check in on Gail. His sudden presence surprises everyone, particularly the Platt family, who don't quite know what to make of him. Inside the house, Jesse finds himself face-to-face with the entire Platt clan, and it's a tense atmosphere to say the least. While Shona and Nick are cautiously open to giving Jesse a chance, David and Sarah remain skeptical, their walls of mistrust firmly in place. Jess's connection to Gail immediately raises suspicions, especially given Gail's troubled history with men. From Richard Hillman's murderous reign of terror to her ill-fated marriages, Gail's romantic choices have often led to heartbreak and chaos for her family. It's no wonder that David and Sarah are quick to distrust anyone who shows up claiming to care for Gail. Shona, ever the peacemaker, urges David and Sarah to sit down and talk with Jesse. Despite their reluctance, they agree to a meeting, if only to hear what he has to say. Jesse, for his part, understands the deep-rooted concerns about his presence and knows he will have to work hard to earn their trust. He assures them that his intentions are pure. He cares for Gail as a friend and wants to support her during this difficult time, especially given the financial burden she has taken on for Bethany's sake. However, David is quick to list all of Gail's past mistakes, highlighting how every man she's brought into their lives has left a trail of destruction. He makes it clear that trust will not come easily. For Sarah, the skepticism runs just as deep, as memories of past betrayals resurface. To them, Jesse represents another potential disaster, someone who could upend their lives when they are already teetering on the edge due to Bethany's situation. Yet, Shona and Nick, displaying a surprising generosity, are willing to give Jesse the benefit of the doubt. They see Gail struggling and believe that perhaps having a friend like Jesse in her life could be a good thing. They acknowledge Gail's troubled history, but also recognize that she deserves support, especially now when she's about to make one of the biggest decisions of her life by selling the family home. For Gail, Jess's return is both a reminder of her past and a glimmer of hope for the future. As she prepares to leave Weatherfield, the reappearance of someone who genuinely cares for her, without the chaos and drama of her previous relationships, is a small comfort. But as Jesse attempts to navigate the tricky dynamics of the Platt family, it remains to be seen whether he can truly win over David and Sarah, or if his presence will only further complicate Gail's already fraught exit. As Gail's departure looms, the question hangs over the cobbles. Will Jesse's return bring peace to Gail's final days in Weatherfield, or is he another storm waiting to hit the Platts? One thing is certain, for Gail,